What's up, Capricorn? I'm Chris. Welcome to the house and welcome to your September 2019 Taroscope. Now guys, real quick, if you like this video, please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to hit the little bell on the notification so you know when I have new content coming out. As well as in the description box below, you'll find everything you need to get in touch with me with regards to booking a reading, donations to the channel. Those keep these videos coming at you, as well as my House in Light and Shadow Instagram page. Go ahead and give me a follow there as well. So Capricorn, I feel like with this reading, I just kind of want to jump into it. Like, I don't want to talk that much. You know, we've had all these Virgo placements, and now we just had Mercury, and now today the Moon in Virgo. And it's just kind of bringing things down to the nitty-gritty, to the details, to like what's in front of our faces, right? A lot of people have been having a little bit of problem with depression right now, and I think that's because this season is making us very aware of what we need, of making us very aware of what we need to do. Capricorn, central situation for the month of September is the last quarter moon. So things are slipping away. A way of being, a way of thinking. This feels like, to me, Capricorn, heaviness is slipping away. Sort of maybe some dark feelings are slipping away. As we go into this part of the year, Capricorn, it feels like to me like there was a heaviness that you might have been carrying that is now kind of like getting lighter. We're going into a place, Capricorn, where we're going to be introspective. We're going to be like looking within in a big way. We're going to again be looking at our needs. Are those needs being met? I think for some of you guys, like, you might have significant others who are who that's an issue with right now, right? We have to take a real good look and see what exactly is going well and what exactly is not. For those single Capricorns watching this is a time for us to release old ideas of ourselves, release old relationships. There's just an overall sense here, Capricorn, of release and letting things go. You see, in our ideals, Capricorn, what you desire, we have the sun. So eyes on happiness, eyes on pleasure, eyes on success. This, to me, feels like what I wanted to talk about in the beginning of the reading, but then I said, nah, let me just get to it. But there's a real emphasis on looking at the heart this month for almost all signs. Looking at the heart and what brings pleasure, what brings joy, what brings like true happiness. And Capricorn, this month in September, this is what we're really focused on here. What brings you real happiness? What brings you real satisfaction? What brings you real pleasure? For some of you Capricorns, I think that work stuff is going really well. And you can see, I think, going through the rest of the year that things with work are going to start to make sense. You're going to start to see improvements in your pay, in your status, all those kinds of things. But overall, Capricorn, there's just like a sort of joie de vivre, right? There's an excitement about life. There's a joy to life. There's an ability now, I think, to really be pleasurable, right? As much as Virgo energy is not always super romantic, it is very sensual. Sensual. So Capricorn, get sensual this month, right? Get in deep with people. Allow yourself intimacy. That's what I really want to say here. Allow it, right? Because here with this card, these moon cards in this deck are cards of timing. And what this says is that things are changing whether we like it or not. So there's almost like a way of being that was a phase. A way of feeling that's going to ultimately start to feel like a phase. Yep. Okay, so Capricorn, in our past, we have the Empress, the Dark Moon, and the Lovers. So first of all, guys, this whole reading so far is made up of majors and of these moon cards, which is telling us that there's a big shift in your life right now. There's a big change. And I think material things and surface level things have been changing, but I think we're going to be changing now how we feel. We're going to be changing what we're open to. In the past, Capricorn, there's been some difficulty with regards to feeling secure in love. We've talked about this before, guys. Feeling like supported by your partners. Not feeling like you have people really there for you. Having to do it all alone, and I think it put you in a dark place. Put you in a dark place. Capricorn, here with the Lovers though coming out like this, I think what we're looking at this month is a move towards intimacy. A move towards connection. Good news for you single Capricorn. It's a fantastic time to put yourself out there. Because I think now you're ready for it. In the past, I don't think you were ready for it. I think you were a little bit focused on security of money and your career and what are people doing for me? Am I getting enough, right? This is looking at those needs. This is that Venus and Virgo energy now that makes us all really conscious, right? Illuminates everything. Now we have better truth about ourselves. We have better truth about what we need. We kind of went back and forth with, do I want to be with this person? Do I not? Do I want to be single? Do I want to date? Like, this is that sort of confusion. This is sort of like back and forth, it feels like to me. And now here with the Lovers, things get still. Things get calmer. Things get peaceful going into September. There's like a feeling of like peace of mind and peace of heart, if that's a thing. Peace of heart? Emotional stability, emotional balance. I think you've learned a lot, Capricorn. I think you've been learning a lot of lessons in love and in life. And to me, the Lovers here is now like the acceptance of those lessons. It's the awareness of what you've learned coming into play in your reality. It feels like the time, Capricorn, for being alone, the time for going within, the time for contemplating and thinking has passed. And now it feels like right now things are going into effect. Things are going to action. Capricorn, there's major life changes here. So some of you guys might have changes with regards to your home life, right? Children, marriage, partnership, right? Family. Some of you guys, Venus also rules money and career, so there might have been changes in that regard. But I think for most of us, or most of you, Capricorns, it is a movement towards awareness of the heart. An awareness more so of the needs of your heart, right? Being maybe more willing right now in certain ways to compromise. Being willing to say yes to that person who you weren't sure if you wanted to date, but now you're like, okay, what's the worst? I'll get maybe a free meal and a fun night with somebody, right? Not fighting partners anymore, right? Not being at odds. Seeking a sort of middle ground, seeking balance, seeking compromise. You have to remember when we get into the lover space, there is a sort of compromise that's asked for. This is not the individual. This is the marrying of two individuals. And with any time you get involved with people, some part of you has to be let go of for the greater good. There has to be a degree of compromise and willingness to, I give up a little bit, you give up a little bit, and then let's meet in the middle and see what we can do, right? And Capricorn, I think those kinds of compromises right now are going to be really good for you. A little bit of yes dearing, but not in like a condescending way, in a way where you're willing to like meet people halfway. There might be some forgiveness of some people, right? Whether you're in a new relationship and healing from something in the past, or you and your partner have not been seeing eye to eye on things, or you know, somebody isn't ready to commit to you, but you still want to date them. Like, there's a finding of a middle ground. The turning point here, Capricorn, is the Tower. This is just not feeling good. Not feeling stable. Remember what I said here about the Empress, right? Not feeling stable. Not feeling secure. Having revelations. Becoming aware. And it's almost like, oh shit. Do I really love this person? Oh shit, am I actually maybe willing to commit to them and give up hoeing? Am I willing to not just think that, you know, this person is being an asshole, and maybe like, maybe just try to see their perspective? Because I think Capricorn, it's been hurting to not. It's been feeling like you guys have been up in that tower by yourself. And you might be at the top of the tower like, yo, look at these views. These views are dope. But like, alone. No one wants to be at the top of the tower alone. So that lightning bolt that strikes the tower, Capricorn, is that sort of feeling of, oh shit, I do have feelings. I do have needs. I do like this person. I do want this to work. Also, for some of you, if we're talking about things like work, because again, right, Venus is our material well-being as well as our emotional well-being, you might have been having some revelations about work. For some of you guys, it might be time to move on. You might be realizing somebody who's been thinking about you a certain way at work actually is thinking about you. But don't fight nobody, Capricorn. Because we're here, right? We don't need to be in those low rent vibes. We don't need to be talking shit, right? We don't need to be competing with people who we know are less than us. This month, Capricorn, is a really good month to like train your mind to just reorient and refocus on the good you have in your life. Capricorn, going into September now, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Nine of Wands. So, what did I tell you guys about big changes this month? Almost every card in this reading is major arcana. So what this is telling us, guys, is that you're on the cusp of a new way of being. Like, totes new. Judgment? What did I say this whole time, guys? We're releasing a way things used to be. We're not dealing with low rent vibes down here. We're not dealing with being on the ground, being naked, right? We're seeing what's good. We're seeing what we have to offer. We're going in the direction of pleasure right now. Nine of Pentacles, guys, like, we're getting stable in our work lives. You guys are going to get recognition and validation in September that you've been wanting at work. You might end up taking on more responsibilities, but responsibility that you can handle, responsibility that's going to make you look good. With regards to your love life, guys, this is somebody now who is whole in themselves. And in that now is able to be more open with others, is able to be more intimate with others. Standing on your own 2 feet. But like, I know this is like a card of earth, but it just feels like so solid emotionally, so solid in your sense of self. So Capricorn, again, some of y'all are falling in love right now. Some of y'all are getting over some shit you had going on in your relationship because you found out that the bigger picture is worth it. And some of you single Capricorns are deciding in September that you are in fact that bitch. And that you do look cute, and you do got it going on. And now you're ready for like the big thing. That like big love, that like toe curling love. That more than just the love and like the passion stuff, guys, this feels like partnership and commitment. You know what I mean? It's not just like the warm butterflies and tingles. This feels like ready for just like companionship. Now, rounding out the reading with the Nine of Wands, this is about protecting your energy. This is again what I said from the beginning, falling here right next to the sun. Not dealing with low rent bullshit. Excuse my French. But not dealing with low rent stuff. The Nine of Wands, to me, is like you're protecting your energy. You're saying, oh no. Right? What did I say? Training your mind to look at the positive, to be grateful for what you have, to know what you have to offer, to know what you have to offer, to know what your worth is. Capricorn, it's like nobody's messing with you right now. And it's not because you're going to fight somebody, it's because you're better. There's no reason to go into like the little pit with the dogs, the bitches, the perras. You don't need to go down there into that mud pit. You got your own garden. It's beautiful. You're building your own vegetables, and it's great. Bottom of the deck. Capricorn. Six of Swords. What is this all about here? I mean, we already see from the cards here. You guys are moving. Moving in, a shaking, and a changing. The cardinal signs this month in this all this mutable earth are doing really well in terms of like taking control. of like making up your minds about what you want for yourself and what you won't accept. Making up your mind to go in the direction of pleasure. Recognizing, more than anything, recognizing the power you have to make that happen. It might feel now in retrospect like some of the misery you went through was like you're just deciding now, no more. Yes, I might have been hurt. Yes, I might have felt invalidated. Yes, this, yes, that. But now, I'm going to acknowledge the fact that I can choose to not feel that way anymore. I can choose to not let that stuff, like, bring me down. Bring you down into darkness. Into solitude, into isolation. Outcome for the month, Capricorn, excellent. 4 of Cups, so this is what I was saying, guys. This is like your cup runneth over. The 4 of Cups says you're abundant emotionally. Your energy is stabilizing. Your emotions are stabilizing. By the end of the month, guys, I think you're just going to feel lighter. Your heart is going to feel a little more full. It's because of the work that you're doing now on yourself, the work that you're doing now in your life, the way you're choosing better for yourself. Right? You guys might have been like, the cup down here that's like, nah, I don't want to fuck with y'all. And now you're like, hey, wait, let me get on your level. Let me look you in the face. Like, I'm not hiding anymore. I'm not like pushing myself out of the game. I'm going to take control. If things need to be changed, I'm going to change them. If me and my boo need to have a talk about some shit, we're going to talk about it. If that guy or girl who hurt me needs to hear about it, maybe she's going to hear about it. But at the end of the day, Capricorn, it's all about the control you have now. And you have the control because, again, you're focused on pleasure and you know what, like, it's like you know that there's greatness waiting for you. You know that, like, at the end of this year, like, by the time you get to your season, you know it's just going to be, like, just, like, popping off the charts. Happiness, love, satisfaction, doing great at work, making money, right? Alright, so we're going to pull one last card. A little outcome card here. Advice from Spirit, from the Oracle. And we have the card Thinking. Guys, this is that Virgo energy. It's telling us to use our heads, to be smart. Also to, like I said, control our thoughts. We have the choice to stay angry at that person, or we have the choice to, like, try to move on as best as we can. We have the choice to dwell in anger, or we have the choice to do what we can right now to pick ourselves up and find happiness. Capricorn, this is an excellent time to make plans. This is an excellent time to fix up your resume. This is an excellent time to, like, really get down and dirty about what you want to accomplish. Where you want to see yourself by then. Like, this time right now, this new moon in Virgo is a perfect time for us to, like, correct our plans, like course correct for the rest of the year. So Capricorn, use that big old brain of yours and figure out truly what you need and what you want. And more than anything, plan for how it's going to happen. You guys are amazing planners. You can do it. I wouldn't be surprised if you already have plans. But Capricorn, it's a good month to use your mind. Be smart, right? Where's that 4 of Cups? 4 of Cups is a card of contemplation. It's a card of meditation. It's a card of taking time out to think. So get in touch with your emotions, get in touch with your feelings, get in touch with what you need, and then make the plans to make it happen. Capricorn, I love you guys so much. You're gonna be having a great, you're gonna have an amazing month. I'll talk to you guys soon. You take care. Bye-bye.